Weather alert day continues for this morning as we're tracking bitterly cold temperatures. It finally will expire as we get into this afternoon, though. We're going to still, as we're getting these sub-freezing temperatures, we're going to want to look out for those slick roads, and you really will want to limit time outdoors when temperatures are as low as they'll get this morning. You could have frostbite in as little as 30 minutes here. We're going to see a lot of these cold temperatures behind our system. That has pushed polar air into our area here. We're thankfully seeing that well off to the east by this point and actually been pretty clear overnight. Here's a look at satellite and radar up until this very early morning hours. We haven't had a lot of cloud cover overnight, and that's actually what has allowed us to get so cold. But we'll switch some of these things up this weekend. We have a system to our north that's going to miss us, so not going to expect any of this snow you see here to impact our area. We're just tracking this warm front that's actually going to bring back some southerly winds, and that will finally bring some warmer temperatures later on today. That's what's going to finally get us out of those weather alert days. We've actually been in those since Tuesday, but we're going to be seeing, again, that dangerous cold temperatures this morning. A lot of these wind chills even have dipped below zero. This is just after 7 a.m. here where we're seeing these into those negative values, but we're going to switch this up into the afternoon. Those southerly winds are going to boost us finally above freezing both days this weekend. Still just going to barely be above that though today, so don't expect too much recovery, especially with some of those very isolated roads here, but we'll definitely get a little bit better into this weekend, especially with seeing all of that sunshine and those above freezing temperatures here. If you are going to be out maybe to finally enjoy that snow, you will want all those layers on hand, and maybe something you don't always think about, remember those sunglasses as well, as we will see that sunshine this weekend. That snow is going to be very bright as you're headed out here, but again, don't want to forget all of those layers, as we'll see dangerous cold this morning, but getting a bit better this afternoon. You can see even as temperatures get above freezing, we'll likely stick to these upper 20s or right around 30 degrees with these wind chills, and this is as those breezes are going to pick up. Thankfully, that is out of the south, so that will warm us, but it's just going to keep those wind chills a little bit lower than those air temperatures, and we'll follow that tomorrow as well. You can see dipping into these teens with these wind chills, temperature-wise getting into the low 20s, so we'll still expect some roads to be a little slick here and there, but we're going to see that nice warm-up to end the weekend as well. Many of us feeling at or maybe above 40 degrees here, and that will be a nice time to enjoy those outdoors finally here after that winter storm. We will see, though, a return of some of those cold conditions, so maybe a good time to finally get outside Sunday afternoon. You can see into Monday, we'll be tracking a return of maybe some single-digit wind chills here into the early part of the work week. This is just as another system slides through, but looks very weak and not really going to bring any precip to our area. In fact, we look to be staying dry all the way through next weekend. We will be tracking multiple weak systems moving through. That's going to keep some temperature fluctuations around, but we are going to just continue to see a steady warm up through that. Lows really going to recover this week, getting close to freezing even by the weekend here, but we'll be seeing temperatures steadily close to those 50s throughout the afternoons.